back into the action in the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Denver's offense now set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rollins. This one swung out to Williams. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rollins. That's caught left side by Judy.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rollins. That is taken in by the tight end Fan.
Here we go.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Rollins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. To Chenault on the slant. Touchdown, Broncos. Laviska Shenault, his 9th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back now in Cincinnati. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Mixon. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's having a great game throwing the football. And this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rollins. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get... twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Bring it!
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 6.
Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. Flush to his right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and it wasn't really